한국의 두바이로 불리는 인천의 송도 신도시가 유령도시라는 오명을 받고 있다고 하는데요. 75만 명의 구독자를 보유한 유튜버 월드노맥은 유령도시라는 오명을 받고 있는 송도를 직접 확인하러 왔습니다. 그는 송도의 구석구석을 살펴보고 첨단 기술로 설계된 스마트 도시의 면모와 전통 문화가 어우러진 모습에 놀라게 되는데요. 그들에게 송도는 어떤 도시로 보여졌는지 함께 보시죠.
Over 60 architects spent 8 years completing the project.
What went wrong?
When I think of South Korea, I think of its vibrant culture, its incredible food, K-pop, and K-dramas. But there's another side to this country that few people know about. Over the years, South Korea's government has focused more on technological advancements than almost any other nation. And from that ambition came what's known as the world's first smart city, Songdo. But what most people know about this place is just the tip of the iceberg. The real story runs much deeper. Even after spending over $40 billion to build it from the ground up, Songdo has earned a strange reputation, a ghost town where apparently nobody wants to live. To understand why and see if Songdo truly deserves the title of the world's first smart city, I left for the airport to first board the flight to Seoul, Korea.
Taxi! Taxi! That is the most futuristic looking Kia I've ever seen. Oh my god, it's like a Tesla, those things just pop right out. 공개되면. A Kia with heated seats in the back here. Now we're heading over to actually a tech place that is going to blow your mind. I'm not going to spoil anything because I would much rather tell you about it once we're inside.
We arrived to Songdo, and at first glance, the city was nothing short of impressive. Towering skyscrapers, massive roads, pedestrian walkways, and even a huge park known as Central Park.
We are getting to one of the most happening places inside here. This is, I would say, almost like the center of the city. And of course, it wouldn't be Asia unless they had a 7-Eleven right there, even in the most iconic places like...
Not only was New York's Central Park used as inspiration here, but shockingly, the entire city was built by combining copied elements from around the world.
Welcome to Central Park, where all your dreams come true.
Jokes aside, I was determined to walk around and find out if the Songdo dream can be a reality.
And I'm sure it's designed even better because this city was built from the ground up exactly how they forecasted the best possible smart city.
But contrary to that image, we also found things here that you'd never expect in a place like this.
So this is kind of cool. Right in Central Park, you've got the traditional setup here with the modern buildings behind. So that is such a cool contrast of past and present all together. So what these are called right here is a nugak, which is a place where people can sit and enjoy the nature. So they've got these strategically placed all over Central Park here. And these views are incredible. I mean, you can imagine if it's springtime, just sitting out here and seeing this place. It looks like there's deer living in the middle of the city. I did not expect to find that. You'll see up there are bridges connecting, and you're just surrounded by these massive skyscrapers, which I think that's one of my favorite parts, is just this blend between the fall colors and all this modernity. And this place, as you look around, all around here, it is nothing short of impressive. But some people refer to it as the ghost city. And the reason being is, as you look around, there are not that many people. Hello, 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
Songdo residents right there. Really nice people walking around, and they're happy to have us foreigners checking the place out.
Being here, it felt like there weren't many people, and we assumed that must just be the reality of this city. But not very long after this moment, we were going to encounter something that may completely change our views.
From what I've done research on, a lot of, let's say, maybe the older generation have felt that this place lacks culture because it became so modern. But the cool part is you can still walk through this place and find areas that really give you this traditional feel inside of it. even though some people would call it a ghost town, you can still see a lot of infrastructure being built. I mean, you have skyscrapers, definitely a lot of them.
The intention behind making the city from scratch back in 2003, all on reclaimed land, was to make it the ideal technologically designed and advanced city.
Walking through some of these areas, it can feel a bit like a ghost town. I think really what's missing in the city that I've seen is just a lot more people. With a lot more people, you'd be able to feel the life so much more.
Songdo was designed for 300,000 people, but right now it hasn't even reached anywhere near that. Many believe the city simply grew faster than people could move in, and maybe that's why the streets feel so quiet.
So the next place we're going to take you guys is an exploration of the place we're staying in. It's going to give you an idea of what a smart home consists of. So you've got a very easy, and then boom, we've got the code, and we're just going to take the stairs. You got the elevator right there, keypad door that opens up this metal frame. This is a pretty nice home. It's our Airbnb that we're staying at. These floors are heated. We've got a couple different sets of controls. We got the alarm built into here. As you can see, things are very efficient in terms of how it's laid out, from a refrigerator to a built-in washer and dryer machine. There's nothing special about these rooms, but it's clean, efficient. There's not too much like stuff everywhere. What this controller is it is a remote for your toilet. Do we need to flush the toilet? Okay, perfect. That's living in the future. It's sanitary, it's comfortable, and it's super easy to do. The fact that a standard home can have everything from heated floors, sensors, lights that are built in. I do want to mention the things we can't see that make this city truly a smart city are the things that are around us that you're not going to be able to find. And one of them is the garbage disposal system. As you probably noticed, or maybe probably didn't notice, because I didn't either, there are not any garbage trucks as we were walking around or kind of just exploring the city.
You've got your public bins, you've got your household bins, you've got your office bins, you've got your restaurant bins, and all the waste that's effectively separated between wet and dry and the recyclable and the non-recyclable trash. And that is then collected via a network of 55 kilometers worth of pipe, sucked into this pipe, which is then distributed amongst 7 collecting areas.
Also, the stoplights and a lot of the traffic signals, things like that are all related. They're all connected with sensors, which is supposed to help with the congestion of traffic.
And Songdo is built right next to Incheon Airport with the vision of becoming a major international business hub. From here, the airport is only a 30 to 40 minute drive either by bus or Uber, faster than traveling from downtown Seoul, where the subway can take over an hour.
It's nice, it's peaceful for such a big city. From what I understand, are all LEED certified, which if you're not familiar with what that means, it's the best way you can build a building with the most efficiencies, from energy savings in so many different parts. If they could get a bit more infrastructure, more restaurants, just a bit more like social life here, that will have a massively positive impact.
Songdo seemed to have everything you'd expect from a smart city. Advanced technology, futuristic designs, but at the same time, there were things close to the tradition and culture. The perception people usually have of a place like this is that it's either fully evolved high-tech city or an empty ghost town. But in reality, it's neither. For me, Songdo is one of the most unique cities I've visited, not because of its technological advancements or the silence that comes with it, but because of that contrast within its parts. Some areas felt almost empty, as if no one lived there, while small pockets around the city were alive and booming, showing signs of a community that is, if not fully established, at least growing. The truth is, a city's smartness doesn't only lie in its technology, it lies in its people and its communities all coming together. Songdo isn't yet the city it set out to be, but it's definitely on its way there, and I do believe at some point in the future, it will become a model for other smart cities.